The Hash is brought to you by W Vapes Vaporizers and the Green Cross Dispensary in San Francisco. Advertise on The Hash by emailing advertise@thehash.org. Subscribe to The Hash on iTunes.
Welcome back to The Hash. I'm David Downs. You know, legalization's hitting some unexpected headwinds this year. Income inequality is rising, and the American dream seems dead. Legalization's spoils are enriching the powerful instead of the victims of prohibition. High Times editor and vice correspondent David Bienenstock keenly capitalizes on this moment in his new book, How to Smoke Pot Properly. The thought-provoking guide to getting stoned is more than just joint rolling tips. It's about what's at stake after legalization. Bean's book tour is charging across America this year, and we managed to catch up with the busy co-founder of The Hash to talk cannabis capitalism and what's at stake and what people should be doing about it. What do you mean when you say keep pot weird? What does that mean?
So I really wanted the book to start a conversation about this post-prohibition world and how do we, maintain the really great parts and the values of underground cannabis culture and bring them with us and share them with the rest of the world and not sort of see this really special culture be co-opted or sort of have the values of Wall Street and corporate America imposed upon us. Marijuana opens you up to this consciousness that is a little weird, but that weirdness is something we sorely need in society. I think the biggest thing that they've been afraid of is this vibe around marijuana that makes you sort of question how society is organized, who holds power and why. Is that power being used well? Couldn't things be different? And that, starts on a very personal level. I think that when you start to use cannabis, it's a way to look at yourself. It's a way to look at your relationships in a new way. It's a way to sort of, for me, really help me as a younger person stop taking myself so seriously. And these are all really important personal transformations that could really help to heal our society and move us in a new direction. But it's not going to happen if we separate marijuana from marijuana culture. There's this idea that, now we can get past all these old stoner stereotypes and show that it's just everybody, marijuana people who smoke marijuana are just like everybody else. I don't think that's true. I like to say, marijuana is not the cure for being an asshole, but it's a great place to start. It's a good first-line treatment.
What's the danger here if we don't keep pot weird? What's at stake?
This culture could go the way of so many other underground cultures. We can look at how rock and roll was co-opted. This oppression of marijuana users is, and I don't use that word lightly, when the government can come in and kick your door in the middle of the night and shoot your dogs and take your children away because you're growing a medicinal plant, that's oppression. I think if you understand that, then your view of the world will always be shaped by that. What's most dangerous about not keeping pot weird is to let them off the hook for what has been done to us. We can forgive that, but we should never forget. We should hold the people responsible for that accountable. If I get one more press release from somebody telling me that their vape pen is going to legitimize marijuana, I'm gonna have to smoke weed just to not throw up, because that idea is so offensive to me. This idea that Wall Street is going to legitimize marijuana. It's like marijuana saved one of my best friend's lives. It sparks creativity. It's more than legitimate, and Wall Street is completely illegitimate. And yet they feel they can stand up with a straight face and say that, they're here to legitimize marijuana. That's what we're up against. There's this idea that marijuana should just be another consumer product like McDonald's or Burger King and Coca-Cola, and I think that would be a huge lost opportunity.
How do we keep it weird? How do we keep cannabis weird? What choices are we making as individuals that play a role in this?
Become as educated about cannabis in all its aspects as you can. most of the cannabis in the world is going to still be consumed and purchased by this culture. So if we make the trend to support these kinds of, socially responsible businesses, then that's what we will see flourish in the industry. I'm not going to name the name, but, there's somebody who, this community looks up to as a weed legend who basically licensed their name to, the Walmart of weed. Low-quality products, pesticides, and just, don't support that. Look at where your cannabis is coming from and where your dollars are going.
What if we end up with Super Bowl sponsored by Marley Natural? Will all this 60 years of effort to earn rights for cannabis users have been worth it?
Absolutely. The weirdness in pot is inherent in the plant. It's not going anywhere. Yes, there will be big marijuana, but in a way that's only going to bring this experience to more and more people. And I think that ultimately by creating big marijuana, my hope is that they'll be sowing the seeds of their own destruction, that these big corporate entities will unwittingly be promoting this anti-corporate mindset within the people who use that product, no matter how they obtain it. I think, we're here, we're weird, get used to it. We're going to keep pot weird.
So there you have it. Click on over to thehash.org and buy a copy of How to Smoke Pot Properly by David Bienenstock, and make sure to listen to all of Bean's great work for the show. Thanks for listening to The Hash. I'm the other David, David Downs.
The Hash's 2016 sponsors include San Francisco's longest-running licensed medical cannabis dispensary, the Green Cross, established in 2004. Located at 4218 Mission Street and also available by delivery, the Green Cross offers a wide selection of consistently affordable, high-quality, lab-tested flowers, grown by local farmers so that you can choose what strains are best for you. The Green Cross also offers the best brands for edibles, among them Incredimeds, a line of 80 different items including gluten-free, vegan, and sugar-free options. All Incredimeds products are handcrafted with quality ingredients to deliver both flavor and potency. Incredimeds has also just launched its full line of award-winning chocolate bars, available in 6 different flavors. Incredible quality at incredible prices. For more information on how to become a member, visit thegreencross.org or call 415-648-4420.